In the beginning, the world was formless and empty, shrouded in darkness, an unfathomable abyss stretching endlessly in all directions. Nothing existed yet, not even time. But beneath this seeming nothingness, there was a deep and mysterious reality hidden, a reality teeming with potential, waiting for its moment to unfold. And hovering gently over these deep waters was the Spirit of God. It didn't rush or force anything. It simply hovered patiently, ready for when God would say the word. And then one day, God spoke, and the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters, stirring them into motion. Suddenly, God said, "Let there be light." And there was light. And God saw that the light was good. And he separated the light from the darkness. God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And there was evening, and there was morning, the first day. Then God said, "Let there be a vast sky to separate the waters that are below the heavens from the waters that are above the heavens." And so God made the firmament and separated the waters which were under the heavens from the waters which were above the heavens. And it was so. And God called the firmament day, and the evening and the morning were the second day. Then God said, "Let the waters that are under the heavens be gathered together into one place, and let the dry land appear." And it was so. God called the dry land earth, and the gathered waters he called seas. And God saw that it was good. Then God said, "Let the earth bring forth vegetation, plants yielding seed and fruit trees bearing fruit according to their kinds, each producing after its own kind, and let the earth be covered with plants and trees." And it was so. The earth produced vegetation, plants, yielding seed according to their own kinds, and trees bearing fruit, each producing after its own kind. And God saw that it was good. And there was evening, and there was morning, the third day. Then God said, "Let there be lights in the firmament to divide the day from the night, and to serve as signs at fixed times to divide the day into night, and to be lights in the firmament of the heavens to illuminate the earth." And it was so. God made two great lights, the greater light to govern the day and to divide it from the night, and the lesser light to govern the night and to divide it into its appointed times, also to be for signs and seasons, and for days and years, and to be lights in the firmament of the heavens to separate the day from the night. And God saw that it was good. There was evening, and there was morning, the fourth day. Then God said, "Let the waters teem with swarms of living creatures, and let birds fly above the earth across the open expanse of the heavens." And God created the great sea creatures and every living creature that moves and swarms in the waters according to their kinds, and every kind of winged bird according to its kind. And God saw that it was good. And there was evening, and there was morning, the fifth day. Then God said, "Let the earth bring forth living creatures according to their kinds, cattle and creeping things and beasts of the earth according to their kinds." And it was so. The earth brought forth livestock and herds and everything that treads the earth after its kind. And God saw that it was good. Then God made man in his own image. In the image of God he made him. Male and female he created them. And God blessed them. And God said to them, "Be fruitful and multiply, fill the earth and subdue it, have dominion over the fish of the sea, over the birds of the heavens, and over every living thing that moves on the earth." Then God saw everything that he had made, and indeed it was very good. And there was evening, and there was morning, the sixth day. Thus the heavens and the earth and all their hosts were created. On the first day, God made the light. On the second day, he made the sky. On the third day, he made the dry land and the sea. On the fourth day, he made the sun, the moon, and the stars. On the fifth day, he made all the living creatures in the water and in the air. On the sixth day, he made all the living creatures on the land, and finally, he made man and woman. And God looked at everything he had made, and he declared that it was very good. After having made man, God placed him in the Garden of Eden, which he had planted. There he gave man one simple command: You may freely eat of every tree in the garden. But there was one tree in the midst of the garden in Eden, the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. And God commanded man, "You shall not eat of it, for in the day that you eat of it, you shall surely die." Then the serpent, being more crafty than any beast of the field which the Lord God had made, came to the woman and said to her, "Did God indeed say?" And the woman said to the serpent, "We may eat the fruit of the trees of the garden. Only the fruit of the tree in the midst of the garden, God has said, 'You shall not eat it, nor shall you touch it lest you die.'" But the serpent said to the woman, "You will not surely die. For God knows that in the day you eat of it, your eyes will be opened and you will be like God, knowing good and evil." Now the woman saw that the tree was good for food, that it was pleasant to the eyes, and a tree desirable to make one wise. So she took of its fruit and ate. And she gave also to her husband, who also ate. Then the eyes of both of them were opened, and they knew that they were naked. And they sewed fig leaves together and made themselves coverings. So when the cool of the day had come, Adam and Eve heard the sound of the Lord God walking in the garden. And as they heard the sound, they hid themselves. And the Lord God called to Adam and said to him, "Where are you?" And he answered, "I heard your voice in the garden, and I was afraid because I was naked and I hid myself." Then he said, "Who told you that you were naked? Have you eaten from the tree of which I commanded you not to eat?" And Adam blamed the woman whom God had made. And God asked the woman, "What is this that you have done?" And the woman said, "The serpent deceived me, and I ate." Thus, sin entered into the world through one man, and death through sin. And thus death spread to all men because all sinned. Now this was the origin of man, his creation by the hands of God, and his fall through the deceit of the serpent. How did God react to humanity's fall? What did he do next? Join me in the next episode as we continue our journey through Genesis. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Stay blessed, and I'll see you in the next video.